Hereby call to order the Keokuk City Council meeting of November 2nd, 2017. Will recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would the clerk please call the roll?
O'Connor.
Here.
Moore. Payne.
Here.
Wynn.
Here.
Hellenthal. Mortimer.
Here.
Pollitt.
Here.
Bryant.
Here.
Dunnick.
Here.
We have 7 present, 2 absent.
I do not have any mayor's correspondence, but I do ask the people, if they're in the audience or even on the council, shut your phones off so that we don't have any interruptions. Thank you. Do we have any citizens' requests? We'll go through the consent agenda, the minutes of the regular city council meeting of October 19, 2017, minutes of the civil service meeting of October 23, 2017, minutes of the safety committee meeting of October 24, 2017, receive council reports, liquor license, Hy-Vee Incorporated, one-day, Saturday, November 18, 2017, Arts Center fundraiser, 300 Main Street. Received Keokuk Public Library Annual Report from July 1, 2016 to June 30, 2017. Resolution approving an urban revitalization tax exemption for the following homeowners be approved. John Peterson, 75 Bel Air, deck. Benjamin Cornelius, 2001 Meadow Lane, a garage. Delbert Hagee, 1016 Carroll Street, single-family dwelling, manufactured home. Jeff and Jamie Bear, 20 Hilton Road Court, house remodel and new accessory building. And a motion to pay the bills and transfers listed within registers number 4960 to 4962. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Hi, Larry. Any discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Okay, under item 7, now's the time and place for a public hearing requesting to vacate and dispose of certain utility easements at lots 4 and 5, Joyce Park subdivision in the city of Keokuk, Iowa. A public hearing notice was published in the Daily Gate City on October 26, 2017. Hereby open the hearing. Do I hear any comments?
Just the utility easements are being disposed so that the Great River Health Systems building can be constructed, spanning lots 4 and 5, and obviously those would run through the middle of the building, so they need to be removed. The other utility easements are staying in place, providing for the between the other lots and then the frontage.
Any other comments? I'll close the hearing. Consider a resolution requesting to vacate and dispose of certain utility easements at lots 4 and 5 Joyce Park subdivision in the city of Keokuk, Iowa. Do I hear a motion?
So moved. So moved.
Dan moved and Roger seconded. That was your intention, wasn't it, Roger?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought. Is there any discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed? Item 8, motion to approve administration contract with Southeast Iowa Regional Planning Commission for an economic development agency grant for renovation of the former Roquette America office building.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
That's a great win for Keokuk, getting $1.1 million to renovate that. And I think Mike Nash, the head of Southeast Iowa Regional Planning, called it a vertical industrial park, and we're certainly hopeful that that's what it becomes.
Any other comment?
I just wanted to say the press release actually did went out today, and so it came from the Secretary of Commerce is who did the announcement on that, so it's not a bad spokesperson.
Any further discussion, comments? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed? Under item 9, consider resolution to approve the second reading of ordinance number 1975, amending the penalties for violations of the Keokuk Municipal Code.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion?
Can the third,
Third reading can be waived. We have 7 members present. If it's unanimous, then we can do that. So a motion after we,
After we act on this
Yes.
motion, yeah.
any further discussion? We'll have a roll call.
O'Connor,
Aye.
Payne,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Mortimer,
Aye.
Pollitt,
Aye.
Bryant,
Aye.
Dunick.
Aye.
Do I hear any other motions at this time?
I would like to make a motion to waive the third reading.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded to waive the third reading. Any discussion on that issue?
That is, as Aaron talked about that earlier, that's for penalties that would include imprisonment that we don't want to get involved in as a city and have the liability for that. So that's what that's talking about. If you want
No, it's just it's been discovered that it is a liability to the city if you do imprison somebody or you even have the potential for imprisonment. You expose yourself to costs associated with the imprisonment, and like the mayor stated, you have litigation issues that you could end up covering lawyer costs and who knows whatever else.
Any other questions, comments, discussion?
Do we need to do a roll call?
We certainly do.
Are you ready?
I'm born ready.
Okay.
Roll call.
O'Connor,
Aye.
Payne,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Mortimer,
Aye.
Pollitt,
Aye.
Bryant,
Aye.
Dunick.
Aye.
Okay, now under item 10, consider resolution approving the second reading of ordinance number 1976, amending provisions pertaining to the sales and discharge dates and times for fireworks. Motion?
So moved. Second.
Discussion?
This is just narrowing down the time frame. It was pretty much all month long in December, and we've narrowed it down to about a week from Boxing Day to New Year's Day.
Any further discussion? We'll have a roll call.
O'Connor,
Aye.
Payne,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Mortimer,
Aye.
Pollitt,
Aye.
Bryant,
Aye.
Dunick.
Aye.
Your item 11, consider resolution, well, excuse me. Is this the second reading of that?
That second
That
reading, you
is
could
the
waive.
second reading.
If someone wishes to make a motion, we could waive the third. If not, we'll move on.
So move.
Second.
Moved and seconded to waive the third reading. Any discussion on that? We'll have a roll call for that too, please.
O'Connor,
Aye.
Payne,
Aye.
Wynn,
Aye.
Mortimer,
Aye.
Pollitt,
Aye.
Bryant,
Aye.
Dunick.
Aye.
Item 11, consider resolution authorizing application to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency for an up to $350,000 brownfield site-specific assessment grant.
So moved.
Second.
Just to give a little background on this, this is for the Elchem site. There's been several brownfield phase one or environmental assessments, phase one, phase two. Plenty of soil borings, things along those lines to figure out what contaminants exist on the site and what sort of remediation would need to be completed. This is essentially the last step in that process, getting the city or whomever takes control of the property to the threshold to where it can enter the DNR land recycling program, which is essentially the remediation that says there's no significant impact with this land after this point. And so that gives you essentially a title, a deed that you can go out and market and develop and have people actually be interested in it because they don't feel as though they're exposing themselves to liability by taking ownership or building anything on the site. And so it's a very important process. It's also important to note that this is a 100% grant. There is no local match required because it is considered a very onerous process, and the EPA would like to encourage people to go through it so that land can be reused. So,
Any discussion or questions? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed? Are there any committee reports from council representatives? Are there any new business? Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting adjourned.